Welcome, glad you're here. I'm Jen Lepore, Marketing Team Coordinator here at Custom Processing Services, and today we're going a little behind the scenes at CPS with our training coordinator, Ashley Schaeffer, someone who plays a very big role in making sure our team is always prepared, safe, and successful. So, Ashley, you've been in your role as a training coordinator for several months. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your day-to-day responsibilities here?
Absolutely. So, my day to day revolves around supporting our team members at every stage of their journey, whether they're new to CPS, have been here for years. I develop training plans, I maintain and improve standardized procedures, I facilitate onboarding, I work with department leads to ensure every employee has the resources and support they need to be successful. I review and update materials regularly, and based upon customer requirements, we make edits.
Great. So, how do you see a training program fit into the culture at CPS here?
So, training is woven into the fabric of who we are at CPS. We operate in an environment where safety, precision, and consistency are critical, and none of that happens by chance. Our training culture reflects a shared commitment to doing things the right way every time. It's not just a check the box approach. It's how we invest in people, we build their confidence, and we ensure meeting our standards and those of our customer standards.
So, in what ways would you say training benefits our customers?
Training directly impacts our customers in three major ways: safety, quality, and consistency. When our team members are well trained, they're more likely to follow safe practices, produce high quality work, and perform processes the same way every time. That means fewer errors, less downtime, and more reliable results for the customer. It's not just about what happens inside the facility, but it's about how it translates to customer satisfaction and trust.
You mentioned three areas that are really important in any type of industry and naturally to our customers. So, let's break it down a little bit. Now, how we start about safety.
So, day one, safety is the first thing I cover in onboarding. It's reinforced constantly. It's through job specific training, ongoing reminders, daily team huddles, monthly training events. We make sure that our employees understand not just how to perform a task, but how to do it without risking injury to themselves or their coworkers. June is National Safety Month in manufacturing, so we're putting a highlight on that within our facilities as well.
So, what would you say some foundational safety topics covered in training?
So we start at the basics. It includes PPE usage, lockout, tagout procedures, chemical handling, machine operation protocols, emergency response systems. We provide role-specific safety training. For example, if you're a forklift operator or you have to do confined space entry, it depends on the employee's job. The office employees also have their own safety-specific training, like how to open a box properly or how to lift mail properly.
So, how would you say a safe team translates to our customers' product safety?
When we prioritize safety, it creates a more controlled, disciplined work environment. That reduces the chances of contamination, damage, any mishandling that could impact our product quality. A safe process is a stable process, and that's the key to delivering a safe and reliable product to our customers.
Let's look into quality and consistency through that same customer lens. So, how would you say training optimize the quality and consistency of CPS's services?
Training ensures everyone understands exactly what good looks like, what the expectations are, how to meet them, how to recognize when something's off. This helps reduce variation, rework, and improves the consistency of every batch, shipment, or report that comes out of our facility. When the employees are trained and confident, quality just becomes second nature.
So, how do you ensure everyone across all the shifts follow these same procedures? Because I'm sure it's very hard.
It is. And every building is different, but we have standardized. We've also built department specific training programs that align with the documented work instructions for each building. So we do have our standard operating procedures, and then we have client specific procedures. These programs include visual guides, hands on practice, periodic evaluations, audits. But again, because they're standardized, team members on any shift can rely on the same expectations and tools, which helps reduce the variability between the crews.
So, what role does ongoing training play And to stay compliant with the customer standards and even regulatory requirements that are held throughout manufacturing.
Well, because they're standardized, the team members on any shift can rely on the same expectations and tools, which helps reduce the variability between the crews. We get audited frequently, which helps keep our quality at the highest standard. So setting that high standard makes sure that everybody across all building knows exactly what they need to do.
Kind of along those same lines, how does training support repeatable and reliable processes to ensure the products we put in our customers' hands are also very reliable?
Customer requirements and industry regulations can change and things evolve, but the ongoing training keeps everybody aligned. So we know that we're going to stay, so that we don't fall out of compliance or miss anything critical. We track and document all training to show our auditors and customers and our employees that we're current and qualified. Repeatability comes from discipline and understanding. When people are trained the same way using a consistent method, they're more likely to produce consistent outcomes. In turn, we're reducing errors and we're delivering a product that meets spec batch after batch. It builds confidence both internally and externally.
Great. So, we have a few minutes left. So, I kind of want to specifically touch on the internal team aspect of training. You know, what's one thing you think people outside of the company would be very surprised to learn about the training here at CPS?
I think they'd be surprised about how personalized and hands on it is. I don't just hand someone a manual and walk away. Our approach includes mentoring, side by side coaching, and feedback loops that make learning interactive and collaborative. We have a learning management system where we're learning online. We're in the creations of building a new training center. We value our people's development, not just their productivity. Any given day, you'll see me on the production floor talking with the employees, creating that feedback loop on what is needed when it comes down to training. So it truly is a team effort.
That's awesome. So once the employees are onboarded and settle into their jobs, are there any opportunities for them to cross train or take new responsibilities? Because the one thing I know here is you always have room for improvement and to move up. And that's probably one of my favorite things here at CPS.
I echo that definitely. Cross training is a huge part of how we maintain flexibility and help our employees grow. We love to promote within. We like to support that internal promotions. When you invest in people and their training, it gives them confidence to grow and to want to learn more. So, cross training is a huge part of how we implemented our training program. It also allows our team members to maybe explore other departments or prepare for advancement in new roles, or just sometimes fill in a role that we may have a need for.
So I imagine this gives the team confidence in their roles, right?
Correct, correct. And that's huge.
So, of course, this helps them grow in their careers, but how does it translate to helping our customers?
So, a confident team is a capable team. When employees understand multiple roles, they can step in when needed, they can problem solve more effectively, and then in turn, we're maintaining our production flow. That helps prevent delays, protects quality, and ultimately results in a more seamless experience for the customer.
So, as we're wrapping up here, what are a few things you'd like our audience to kind of take away from our chat about how training supports safety and quality and consistency?
So it's huge that we support the safety, quality, and consistency, but it's important for people to remember that training isn't just about compliance, it's about culture. At CPS, training helps us protect our people. It helps us meet our high standards and then, in turn, earn our customers' trust. When we invest in our team's knowledge and confidence, everything else, the safety, the quality, and the consistency, it just naturally follows.
Awesome. Well, Ashley, this has been great. And, you've given a little insight on the internal training that we do here at CPS, because I don't think a lot of our customers or anyone really realize what goes into making everything consistent and great here. So I appreciate you stopping by and having a little talk with me. And Thanks everyone for watching this month's Custom Processing Toll Manufacturer Minute. If you have any more questions about how we prioritize safety, quality, and consistency at CPS and how it helps you achieve your goals, just reach out to our team anytime. And also, be sure to subscribe to the CPS blog to rewatch and catch up on any podcast episodes and get the latest news and insights from our experts. And we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.